Smell good family. Before we get into today's video, going to be talking about some niche products today. So before we get started, if you're interested in niche products and you're trying to level up your fragrance wardrobe and kind of step it up a little bit in quality and experience, head over to So Avant Garde. All right, So Avant Garde is a great warehouse. I'm pretty sure they have one, but a good website, great website where they have a lot of different options of niche perfumery there, and a lot of things that probably could pique your interest. But the dopest thing is they have sampling. All right, so you can sample before you commit to a full bottle. Use my code DEDRICK20, all right, to receive 20% off anything on So Avant Garde. All right, so y'all check it out, man. The world of niche can be a little intimidating, but if you kind of take your time and especially use the sampling method, then you can kind of discover what it is you like and what it is you don't like. All right, so y'all check out So Avant Garde. All right, save some bread. Let's get to it. YouTube, what's going on? YouTube, what's going on? What's happening, man? Of course, it's your guy one more time, DEDRICKHICKSJR, and I'm back with another fragrance video. All right, Smell Good family. Hopefully everyone is doing well, doing great, doing fantastic, super duper, whatever word that you want to use to describe how good you're doing. I hope that you are doing that well for sure. All right, so positive energy again, positive vibes. Y'all know how we give it up. Oh, real quick. On the 8K subscriber giveaway, there's some spamming going on. There's some people pretending to be me saying that you've won. That is not me. Y'all know how I do the giveaway winner reveal. Okay, I do a video. I don't do a community post. I don't do email. I don't do any of that. So as I catch them, I remove them. As you see them, you can let me know and I will remove them. All right, so it ain't me. Don't send none of the information to nobody, all right? So I just feel the need to definitely say that to you guys, all right? So today's video is all about mass appealing, super strong fragrances. Man, I keep getting requests for this, you know. People want to know. And then I keep in mind too, for me, since I've been doing YouTube, usually around the fall and the winter is when more of the curiosity of fragrances, I guess, come into play, with people wanting to know, hey, what's beast mode? What's strong? What is something everybody gonna like? So I'm starting to get that more and more, all right? So I said, well, you know, there are people in the world who, they want that. So who am I not to try to take my spill at it, all right? So that's what we're gonna be doing today. All right, so I have seven strong, mass appealing fragrances that, you know, you can wear, especially with the upcoming fall and winter seasons, and you probably can get what you're looking for. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Up first, this is a no-brainer. I truly think, as strong as this is, you probably can wear this anytime, but it shines in the warm weather, from the house of Rasasi. All right, y'all know what it is. We got Hawass. Rasasi Hawass. Okay, now this stuff, y'all know it's sweet, bubblegummy, but this provides some spices to it, man, and it's powerful and it's strong. A lot of people love it, including myself. This is probably my most complimented fragrance. When I wear it, I really have to research that and put some work into it, but this one right here, it just doesn't miss. When it gets to people's noses, they like it, and then they tend to let you know about it. All right, so this stuff is strong, it works, it just fits wherever you're going or whoever you're around. Look into this one if you haven't heard of it. From the house of Rasasi, all right, we have Hawass. I typically wear this one in the warmer weather, but as strong as it is, you probably can wear it all year long, honestly. All right, up next, from one of my favorite houses, niche houses for sure, but it definitely has a mass appealing vibe to it. From the house of Parfums de Marly, we have Layton. This stuff is special to me, all right? You get this mint and vanilla with some spices, some warm, a warm, cozy feel to it as well. It's something where, you know, fellas, if you're looking for something that can, you know, create a cuddle action or some cozy action, this is it. If you're looking for something that when you step out, you're just gonna smell great, and that's it, and people are going to kind of be alarmed about what your fragrance is, because it is not only strong, because it can come off as strong if you don't watch your sprays, but it's definitely fan friendly, mass appealing. This just covers all those bases. This is probably a can't miss. Not saying everybody is going to love it, but for the majority of the people who you're around, they're gonna like how you smell, man. From the House of Parfums de Marly, once again, this stuff it's a classic by now. You have Parfums de Marly, Layton. Parfums de Marly, Layton. All right, moving along with, in my opinion, the best from this line. It's just amazing, man, and it is fitting today's criteria for sure. From the House of Versace, we have Eros Flame. Eros Flame. All right. Now, this, in my opinion, is the best of the entire Eros line. Why is that? Well, I love orange, and this has a blood orange and vanilla and spiciness to it. It's just a very alarming scent. All right. The Eros DNA is superiorly popular. I don't know if superiorly is a word, but it is today. It's very, very popular, and this stuff, every time that I wear it, I'm complimented on it instantly, like no matter what. I wore this around the holidays last year to a couple of get-togethers, man, and I was asked every time that I wore it, which was, I went to like 3 different holiday parties or gatherings or whatever, and this was just my choice because I just felt like wearing it, and I just knew it would be something that would work, and it did. The differences between the original and this one is that this one just has a little bit more kick to it. All right, a little bit more kick, and then a different flair from the apple in the original to the orange in this one, which I pretty much prefer and I like better. Mass appealing and strong. It's just gonna work. Watch your sprays. You want to run nobody out the room. From the House of Versace, we have Eros Flame. Eros Flame. Love the red bottle as well. Just love this a lot more, all right, than the original. Up next, a fragrance that doesn't get talked about a lot. The house gets talked about a lot. Fragrances around the house get talked about a lot, but not this one, and you can get this from the House of Paco Rabanne. We have Invictus Intense, all right? Invictus Intense. This provides a different outlook to the Invictus DNA. You get some rum in here that provides a booziness. There's an amber in here, and white floral, which is orange blossom, which I believe. There's a big spice kick to it as well. And honestly, this is, man, it smells so good. This is kind of like, this is Lil Bro, and this is Big Bro done right, all right, in my opinion, because this one is a little bit more smoother. And for those who don't know about Hawass, it smells a lot like Paco Rabanne Invictus, whichever variation you want to go with. But this one is a little bit more smoother, dare I say a little bit more mature. Don't get me wrong, still got that sweet bubblegummy feel to it, but I prefer this over the original. And honestly, between this and the Platinum, Invictus Platinum, these two are my favorites from the line. Check this one out. If you have not, don't hear any conversation about it. Get your nose on it if you can. Mass appealing. It's a winner. I wore this a handful of times last winter and last fall, and it just worked just like the original Invictus did. This stuff is awesome. From the House of Paco Rabanne, we have Invictus Intense, a fragrance that is not discussed and not talked about at all right, y'all, check it out for sure. All right, moving along down the list, we have 3 more to talk about. This one is just a holy grail for me. From the House of Giorgio Armani, we have Acqua di Gio's Absolute. I say this all the time. This is one of my wife's guaranteed favorites. She loves this fragrance. She loves what it's all about. Man, listen, this gives you a little Invictus feel to it. It does, but you still keep the Acqua di Gio DNA. There's a pear that's introduced into this as well. An ambery sweetness that is in here as well. You still get that aquatic, like I said, aquatic Acqua di Gio vibe to it, but mashed up with some sweetness, some fruitiness and some sweetness, and this stuff is awesome. It is my favorite from the line. I go back and forth between this and Profumo, but this is my favorite. Everybody loves it. It's strong, it's beastly, and it's just something that I'm gonna say an 8 out of 10 chance that whoever you're around, if you're gonna be around people, somebody is going to get a whiff of this and they're going to be, you know, okay, somebody here smells good. Now, if they say it to you, I don't know, but somebody's going to think it for sure, just like the rest of these. All right, this is one is definitely fits the criteria for this video for sure. Mass appealing and strong. From the house of Giorgio Armani, we have Acqua di Gio's Absolute for sure. All right, and let's go ahead and get this one. This could have been the first one we talked about. This is one of the kings of mass appealing and strong. From the house of Yves Saint Laurent, we have YSLY, the EDP. The EDP, man, oh man, oh man. Listen, what more can I say? Strong, powerful, fresh, sweet, little spice to it as well. This is just one that is not to be played with. It is probably the most popular fragrance on this list, and rightfully so. It just meets everything that somebody wants if they are looking to receive compliments, or they're looking to put themselves in a position where, you know, a conversation could be started, but by how they smell. This just kind of meets every bit of that DNA. It lasts, and it is good. It is good. It deserves to be on some Mount Rushmore when you're talking about fragrances that are strong and mass appealing. This is just that. From the house of Yves Saint Laurent, we have YSLY, the EDP. The EDP for sure. All right. And last but not least, now I've seen some conversations about this fragrance where it doesn't last on my skin, but then I hear there's conversations of, oh, it's beast mode. Well, I'm on the beast mode side because it lasts on me for sure. From the house of Salvatore Ferragamo, we have Uomo. Listen here, man. You talking about a sweet dessert of a fragrance, man. That tiramisu vibe, man. You get this warm, just warm goodness in this bottle. You got your fruity and your sweetness as well. There's a little bit of spice in here as well. But listen, during the cooler months, date night situations, if you're trying to be fly and sexy or whatnot, and you're all put together, this is something that, one, you don't want to spray too many sprays, but two, it's going to linger around you. If you go 3 sprays or 4 sprays, it's going to linger around, create that scent bubble, and it's going to show its magic. That's what it's going to do. But this is a fragrance that when it touches people's nose and it comes across people's noses, they're going to be fans of. They're going to think you smell one. Some people might think you smell different. This is not your everyday scent, but it is based around, you know, some of the other sweet fragrances that are out here in the community. This is one of my favorites for sure, and it's really, really good. People love it, and on my skin, it's strong. It's strong, and it gives a beastly presentation every time that I wear it, and that's for sure. From the house of Salvatore Ferragamo, we have Uomo. All right, I don't know if that's in focus or not. We're just gonna say yes. All right. So those are 7 fragrances that are strong but have that mass appealing vibe. I keep getting asked for this type of content, and you know, most of the times I'm in the lab trying to create something where I can just kind of push out to you guys that you guys can appreciate. But I can't keep going about things when people keep asking me for it. So I keep getting asked, and I said, you know what? Let me go ahead and put something together from my point of view that meet the criteria of what they're asking, and just kind of roll with it like that. All right. So if you haven't got your nose on these, get your nose on it, go out and sample it, or, you know, go to your department store, get it in the air, get it on a tester strip or whatever, however you go about smelling fragrances, and see for yourself. All right. So that's going to wrap up today's video. Y'all let me know down below in the comments, what do you deem strong and mass appealing? What are your takes on it? What different fragrances do you have that I did not have on this list that kind of meet that criteria? Let me know down below in the comments. All right. So as always, y'all be cool, be safe, take care of yourselves, positive energy and positive vibes, and of course, splack it up, splack it down, splack it that thing all around. And remember, what you put out to this world is exactly what you are going to get back. All right. So y'all be cool again. Take care of yourselves once again, and I'll see you guys on the next video. All right, y'all. Y'all be cool.